So here's the story that's happening right here. This is the narrative to this. Last week, I told my man Pat, I said, hey, you have 2 minutes to do a segment of history because you like history.
Oh, no. Is it wheel spinning time?
No. I said, hey, if you hit a home run, you have carte blanche. But if you don't...
It's a wheel spin.
I didn't say it was a wheel spin.
No, I'm the macho man.
I get kicked off the show?
No, you don't get kicked off the show.
No, you get a wheel spin.
You're going to have to be a stunt monkey for a couple weeks.
Blood in, blood out, dude.
Blood in, blood out.
All right.
La
Well, dude,
Onda.
Yeah? Okay.
Go for it, dude.
Sweet. Okay, so today in history is pretty much the segment. I'm looking at August 20th. Today is August 20th. Friday, August 20th. Many interesting things have happened on this day in history, such as in 1866, President Andrew Johnson formally declares the U.S. Civil War over. You know, people have stopped fighting in America. We all get to be peaceful. It's really nice, you know what I mean? The previous year, in 65, Johnson also ended insurrection, specifically in Texas. Pretty much just making sure that all the T's and I's of the Civil War were crossed before he actually ended it.
The
showing his,
South will rise again, yeah.
Exactly. Trying not to get the South to rise again.
The macho knows the history, yeah.
Okay.
Macho Man does know his history, indeed. But yeah, that's not the only interesting thing that happened. You know, in the 1900s, Japan's primary school law changed to where they would legally provide 4 years of education to their children. At least. Minimum.
Bare minimum.
By law. Which I find to be really interesting because with Japan's schooling, they always teach the early years to be social etiquette. You know, to get them reared up and to be, you know, normal functioning humans and don't test them on their quick knowledge, their memory aptitude until later in their life. So having those 4 mandatory years, I think were probably the social etiquettes because they're such early on. Having it start so early in the 1900s really, really does show that Japan was progressive at that time because in Americas, people were literally just still doing chalkboards and stuff around that time, really going slower, I think, and more of memory aptitude in Americas, right? But
They weren't chasing Pokemons, no.
no, Pokemons didn't even exist.
They're
But
pocket
you wanna know what's better
monsters.
than Pokemon cards?
Tell me.
Baseball cards.
That's correct. And
You
guess
wanna
when
know
they...
one of the most expensive baseball cards?
Yeah, I don't know the name, but I know what he looks like.
Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner. Mhm.
Come on, dude.
Okay, I was thinking of
Honus.
Lou Gehrig.
No, the guy with the disease?
The guy with
Yeah,
Parkinson's?
the guy with the disease. Because in 1938, he hit his record 23 and final Grand Slam in an 11-3 win over Philadelphia A's
Jump change to
in
the Macho
Shrine Park.
Man.
You know? So that was a nice moment for baseball. They finally got someone to beat certain records. Don't know who held the record previously.
It was
My
the-
sources didn't tell me, unfortunately.
The Macho Man did.
But you want to know who else hit some great bombs?
This guy.
The USSR.
What is the Soviet Republic of...
Oh, what
Russia.
they're up to? Get this. In 1953,
Get it.
they acknowledged the hydrogen bomb testings on this day.
Bombastics.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then watch this. In 1960,
I'm watching.
they also agreed, not agreed, they admitted to rescuing 2 dogs, first living organisms, from space.
The peepers are open. Yeah, I'm
So,
watching.
yeah.
What, they rescued 2 random dogs from space?
They were
Yeah.
space dogs?
Yeah, they're space dogs. They're the
Krypton
ones they
super
launched
dog.
up into space.
It
They
was-
came back down, and they're like, yeah, they're living still.
It was crypto, yeah.
yeah.
Not crypto
This
the
was
currency,
like
the crypto
like
the dog.
Lakia
Yeah.
was the one that died up in space, right?
Who?
Lakia?
No, that's an owl.
Laika?
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
dog. The
La-
first dog in
La-
space.
Yeah, the one with the
Didn't we
the
used to
fur.
have a girl from Latvia?
Alice.
Alice, yeah. She had major titotas, yeah.
Yeah. And then also in 1962, the USSR admits to testing nuclear bombs in Novaya Zemlya, USSR. Don't know if I pronounced that right.
No, you did not, but let's roll with it.
Absolutely not. And then in 1968, they also performed more nuclear tests in eastern Kazakhstan. Don't know how to pronounce that.
Kazakhstan,
USSR.
let's just say.
Yeah, let's just say that. And then in 1972,
We skipped 69 there, Rui.
oh yes, not much happened in 69.
Oh, yes,
on
they
this
did.
day.
Well,
But the USSR performed underground nuclear tests as well. So for some reason, I think today, currently, the USSR might be doing some more nuclear tests right
They
now
are.
on this day.
They've already admitted they're testing Skyfall this week.
See, I was right.
they're messing with our internet. That's what's going on. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got hacked by Putin.
Yeah, but let's not let that divide us. Let's only let the 1961 East Germany divide us.
The wall.
Who knows what happened during this time?
That's when
The Beatles?
No.
No, the Berlin Wall.
The
The
Dugale.
Berlin
Oh, yeah,
Wall
okay.
started as a 5-foot wall on this day.
No way, only 5 foot.
Only
Yeah,
5
only
feet.
5 foot to replace the barbed wire fence they put up several days earlier.
Why is it only 5 foot? They didn't have a lot of
Separating the
concrete back
West
in those
and
times.
East.
I guess not. They
Short
started
Germans.
out going, yeah, we'll let you crawl over, and then they realized, oh, they're crawling over, and added more to the wall. I
That's how it
guess.
started with the
I'm not
Mexicans.
Germany.
Yeah.
I'm not the Reich. I can't give you proper answers to any of this.
Are you sure? Because you're a
I
little
wish I knew
funky.
more. But to add to the spookiness, I
Cool.
did not write down the year, unfortunately. But it was in I believe the 1800s
You
was
had
the
one
Pendleton
job, Pat.
witches trial in Lancashire. I believe 11 women were hanged for being witches.
Hanged.
Hanged for being
Hung.
witches. And pretty much this was the biggest boom of a witch hanging in Britain at the time. And I believe that it was started because of there were being a snake oil salesman saying, "Oh, we can cure you. We can do black magic. We can bring people back to life. Do voodoo." And it pretty much just became two snake oil salesmen of families bickering against each other, pointing fingers at each other. Very reminiscent of the Salem witch trials, of people just not trusting each other
Pointing
anymore.
wands at them.
The whole spirituality movement there was very much based on Earth still, I believe, right?
2 hours
I don't know.
later.
You're more apt up on this. But yeah, it's very interesting to see how everything around this day has been more or less different on each side of the world. I wish I had more sources on what happened elsewhere besides just America, Russia, and Britain. But that's what my sources gave me, unfortunately.
Now, when we say
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
when you say sources, you just mean Google.
Yeah, Google that shit.
Yeah.
I used Bing, actually.
No!
That's why your
Google's
sources
way
weren't
better.
that, that's why your sources were a little
Dude,
kumsi
are you
kumsa.
serious?
Kumsi kumsa?
Kumsi
See,
kumsa.
don't
Okay, what if I use
Possible.
Firefox?
People still use
At
that,
this point,
dude?
you could use Netscape Navigator and it
It's
still won't help
95?
you. It
What's
won't
going on?
even help you. No. But let's give it up for this day in history. Yeah.
I'll look it up on America Online when I get home.